Hi, I'm Greg Woods, Rugby Enterprise Manager for the Welsh Rugby Union. Lots of people have a perception that it's 15 men on a park at 2:30 on a Saturday in a muddy field, but it's much more than that. It's around, making it a game for everyone. We have a saying, it's a jersey for all, and we want to create that, and sometimes that's hard to do, but what we've done over this period of time is increase our formats, increase the level of support and guidance that we give to our coaches and volunteers to make that happen, and also just giving the people the possibility to enjoy our game.
It's not about the format itself, it's about using the vehicle of rugby to really make people with disabilities grow, and see the potential in themselves and the self-confidence. We've got inclusive community clubs, so those are for 6 to 16-year-olds with any range of disability. So Mam could come down with a young son that has autism, bring him down, and if he's got a brother or sister, he can come and join in the session, or a best friend. And we run these across the whole of Wales, with the help of the regions, who are absolutely fantastic with it.
The Cardiff Chiefs, based out of Llandaff Rugby, is around, offering a mixed ability rugby format that people with disabilities and not disabled, to come together and play our game of sport. It's just some slight variations and tweaks to the game that we would watch on the telly, but you can see today they're all running around, smiles on their faces.
The Chiefs, we formed back in November 2017, so we've been going now just over 3 years. We were the third sort of mixed ability rugby side to form in Wales. There's now 9 of us, so it's grown massively in that time. The Chiefs and mixed ability rugby is all about inclusive rugby, so it's for anybody that wants to play the game at whatever standard and whatever level of skill and disability.
One day I was in my high school just chilling, and then my PE teacher told me about the Chiefs, and at the time I wasn't very happy. I was a bit depressed, I was anxious all the time, so I went down to a training session and I tried out. I loved it, and it's kind of helped me with my mental health as well.
I've played with people who have got one leg. I've played with a guy who is blind in one eye, and then I've played with people who have represented our country and other countries, to be fair as well. So it's all really fun, actually.
We've got walk-in rugby as well. We run community events for Wales Deaf, across all the regions. And while I'm talking about events, we link in with the regions again with Disability Six Nations, but previously, because it was World Cup year, we were able to get a Disability Rugby World Cup in every single region as well. We work with Great Britain Wheelchair Rugby, and again, going back to when we were looking at where we were missing sort of key formats of the game, we started working with them to help develop not only new teams in new regions, but also to try and help build a bit of a community back into that by going into schools and going to events and running wheelchair rugby sessions to really help drive, the community towards wheelchair rugby.
If it's 3 words to describe us as the Welsh Rugby Union, I would say it's a jersey for all, because there is a jersey for everyone out there, even if you don't think it is. Oh wow, thank you. Such an honour to win Organisation of the Year award. It's a great honour for us, especially with all the other organisations and national governing bodies out there in Wales doing some great work in community sport to make sure people of all abilities can play sport. For us in rugby, we can't do it alone, and I'd like to thank all our partners, organisations, all our community clubs and volunteers that give up hours and hours to make sure people play our great sport. So thank you again, we're really humbled.